Hare Krishna, welcome everyone. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we will just start the program. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaye Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Iti Namine Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Vanja Kalpatarupcheta Krupa Sindhu Pyayevacha Paditanam Bhavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneswari Brishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So yesterday we So yesterday we were actually reading up to the eighth subcategory of the verse number 4, which is basically describing the 64 angas of bhakti. So which kind of bhakti? Sutta bhakti. Right. So we finished 8. So what are those 8? If you really see, okay, just probably go. Okay, so first we did Sri Guru Padasraya. Then the second was Diksha, Shikshadi. And then 3 is Preeti Purvaka Guru Seva. 4th Sadhu Marga Anusaraha. And 5th is Bhajana Riti Niti Prasna. And 6th is Krishnarte Akila Bhoga Tyaga. And then the 7th was Tirtha Vasaha Tirtha Mahatmya Shravanam Cha. And the 8th we did, that is Swabhakti Nirvahanu Rupa Bhojanadi Swikaram. And today we are here to really go through from the 9th. So talking about 9th, if you see the okay, so I am now showing the text also we are going to be reading. So Sri Ekadasi Brata. So this is basically about the Ekadasi Vrata, of course, observing the O of Ekadasi. Okay, the name of Sutta Ekadasi is Hari Vasara, the day of Lord Hari. So Sutta Ekadasi means pure Ekadasi. Actually, there is some details about also here is. This refers to a circumstance in which there is no overlapping or mixture of tidis, lunar days. When the Ekadasi Tithi begins one Arunodaya period or at least 96 minutes before sunrise on a particular day and continues until sunrise of the following day with no overlapping of the Tithis there, that is known as Sutta Ekadasi. That is why, in the Ekadasi Vrata, remember when we really send out if you see the Pure Bhakti calendar, it is saying Sutta Ekadasi. Or it's another name for is a Purna Ekadasi. What that means is, so you have the sunrise time. So that means the sunrise time, in that time after the sunrise, the day starts. So the previous Tithi, in this case, typically what is the thing? Tasami. So that means the Tasami, even if it extends, even 1 second, then crossing into this day, that is not actually Sutta Ekadasi. So that's what they really has to be very, very particular about that. But we just simply follow whatever that is that the all the what we are actually based on the purebhakti.com under Gurudev. So here, if however the Dasami Tithi extends even see 1 second within the Arunodaya means sunrise period, before sunrise the Tithis are said to overlap, and this is called Purva Vidya Ekadasi. The term Purva Vidya Ekadasi means that the overlapping takes place at the beginning of Ekadasi, or in other words with the Dasami Tithi, which is the previous one. One should not observe the Ekadasi Vrata on this Purva with the Ekadasi days. Okay? So that is how they really calculate, and sometimes you may say, oh, Ekadasi is this day or that day. So depending on the calculation, sometimes it may really go the other way if the calculation is not right. So we have to be very careful. So in such a case, the Dwadasi Tithi that follows will be known as the Maha Dwadasi. The Ekadasi Vrata should then be observed on this Maha Dwadasi instead of the Ekadasi Tithi. Anyway, so this is all, we don't have to worry too much. When, however, the overlapping occurs any time before sunrise of the following day, or in other words with the Dwadashi Tithi, this is known as the Paravidya Ekadasi. The term Paravidya Ekadasi means that the overlapping occurs at the conclusion of Ekadasi. This does not present any problem, and the Ekadasi Vrata should still be observed on that Ekadasi Tithi. So basically the beginning and then the ending they are talking about. Anyway, now the detail. To honor the day of Lord Hari. So actually what is Ekadasi? Ekadasi is the day that Lord Hari in his lumbar sleep, right? Because he just all the creation, everything, all the leelas, they're all actually dreams for him. So in his dream, so now on this day, Ekadasi day, that means it comes twice in a month. He changes his side of sleeping. So, first the left side, and then after that next Ekadasi, he just changes to the right side. And again, then the following one, he again changes back. So like that, this actually goes on. So that day, for a moment, he actually, in a kind of in awakening state. So that day is the special day that we honor by fasting and, and also observing that with all the rules and regulations that we are going to talk about that. Yeah. So to honor the day, one should observe celibacy that day. Okay, that's very important, celibacy. Then on the Harivasara, one should fast even from water and remain awake throughout the night. So that is the proper way of observing Ekadasi is, we should not even drink water. And in the night, Ekadasi night, we should not sleep at all. And the daytime, now don't eat anything. Of course, there is no water. Absolutely. So this is how we have to be really doing. And then what you are doing that day? Performing continuous bhajana. This is the way that is recommended. So then on the next day, one should maintain celibacy and break the fast at the appropriate time. Fasting from water, that is Nirambu Upavasa, means that one must also refrain from taking any Mahaprasada. Mahaprasada, because you will be still feeding the deities. You are right, you are offering to the deities, but then we cannot really take on that Ekadasi day. Without doing so, one cannot be said to be observing this Nirambu Upavasa. Nirambu Upavasa is the one which is 100% the benefit. Okay, so that means nothing, not even water on the daytime, and the night no sleeping, right? And then doing only bhajana for the whole time, whole day, completely day and night. So if that is the case, then one gets 100% of that. But then are we really following that? That strictly is a big question. So if you really take water, again, or water or any food, 50% is gone, 50% effort is gone. And then again you are actually sleeping in the night, again another 50%, so there's 25%. And so like this, and then also even if you really want to eat, any vegetables and fruits, of course, not any grains and beans, because they're all sinful. Actually, also the Vrata says that on that day, even if one is really offering, the cooking or offering the food prepared with this rice and cereals, rice and beans and all those, that person who is really feeding is going to get sin, all the sin. So that is why they always say, the Vaishnavas always say that, don't really serve any, because suppose somebody is not observing Ekadasi, so they really come to you. You are not supposed to be serving these rice and beans. You should not do that. So, oh, no, you are not following the Ekadasi, all right. So now you really take this. No, the one who is really giving that rice and beans, they get the sin. So this is very, very careful we have to be. So that means when we are really, the way that most of the people are actually following, eating fruits and vegetables, like that, how much they are going to get? Probably 20%. That's it. But if you really eat 2 times, then only 10%. Because if you eat on the Ekadasi fruits and vegetables, then, we saw that is how it says, the rule says, only once a day only you can eat. If you eat twice again, then again it will be hard. So basically the way many people are actually following Ekadasi, it's not 100% perfect. But at the same time, all the stories behind is now especially about Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj actually unknowingly followed Ekadasi. He did not know there was a Ekadasi in his previous birth. So he and his wife, they had a fight. They had a quarrel. And then, early morning they really left his home, and then he was actually coming away from the home. And then he was actually walking all the way. He did not eat anything because of the quarrel. And then the evening came, and then the night came. And at that time, what happened was he really saw some place to really sleep. And there was one broken temple was there, and then he really entered into the temple, and then he just was there, but he could not sleep at all. Because he was thinking about all these these quarrels, all those things actually with his wife. But then what happened was, throughout the night he did not eat anything, he did not sleep at all. And next day morning, of course, he saw that it was actually a broken temple of Lord Narasimhadev. So anyway, he did not know anything about it. He just came out, and then he also saw his own wife was also there, like him also, because like him, she also left the home, and by coincidentally, she also came and then did exactly like Prahlad Maharaj did. That was the reason he was born as Bhakta Prahlad in his next birth. And Lord Narasimhadev himself was actually giving so much blessing and protection. So that way, is it 100%? Actually 100%. You know why? Because but when they say, oh, he did not really know it was a Ekadasi or not, it doesn't matter. It's like this. Suppose you have a flame and fire, you really knowingly or unknowingly touch, it will always do the same quality. So the quality of burning is always there. So the same way, whether you really follow by knowingly or unknowingly, you will get the benefit. So, okay. So the best way to follow that is no food, not even water for throughout the day and night, and then night no sleeping, only bhajana for the whole day. This is the perfect Ekadasi fasting. In fact, in our Bangalore temple, that's what they do. Actually, they really on the Ekadasi day, many devotees come there and then they do bhajan in the temple. And they for the entire night they won't sleep at all. They will be doing bhajans. So that is how they observe the Ekadasi. Anyway. So now Hari Bhakti Vilasa, quoting from the Vayu Purana, this is the statement Naktam Havishyanam is found. The word Naktam means night and by night. And the word Havishyanam means sacrificial food that is suitable to be taken on certain religious festival days. By this statement, it is understood that those who are incapable of observing complete fasting may accept suitable eatables as fruits in the evening. A similar statement has been given in Hari Bhakti Vilasa, also quoted from the Vayu Purana, regarding the method of observing fasting by appointing a representative, because somebody else can actually fast for you, like that. So this is stated in the following words. Anyway, so I am not going to read this thing because we want to really go as much as we can today. If a Brahmana who is maintaining a sacrificial fire is incapable of observing fasting, he may appoint the son or another Brahmana to observe the fast in his place. And also, as you have mentioned that, if one can really fast and then also give the result to the one, any ancestors who have passed away, like grandpa, grandma, or father, mother, whoever. So you can do that. I really posted the procedure, entire procedure to you in one of the WhatsApp group posting. It is also there in our temple book. The complete statement of Haribhakti Vilasa regarding the method of fasting by accepting suitable eatables, that is Havishyana, as cited from the Vayu Purana, that is basically the sloka. In other words, one may accept suitable foods, Havishyana, at night. Now, all types of grains are unacceptable. Foods that are considered suitable include fruits, sesame, milk, water, clarified butter, the 5 articles derived from the cow. That means milk, yogurt, ghee, cow urine and cow dung. Yeah, of course, cow urine and cow dungs are now in the medicines also, actually. Anyway, so or simply air. Wow, that's good. Okay. So each of these is considered progressively better than the one preceding it. That means if you take just simply air, that is the best. Then next one, the next one is actually the least. Let us go from the least. Taking fruits is that is better than is even taking sesame, and better than is just milk, better than is just water, or better than is clarified butter, and then better than that is of course milk, yogurt, ghee, cow urine and cow dung, and the best is just simply air. So you just have air as your food. So each of these is considered progressively better than the one preceding it. According to the Mahabharata, there are 8 items by which one's woe is not spoiled: water, roots, fruits, milk, ghee, the desires of a Brahmana. Okay, suppose for the desires of a Brahmana is, okay, this is another one. Yeah. Suppose you are actually fasting for, doing a vow, right? Actually, because of some Brahmana, basically some devotee comes. And because of the devotee, you are actually have to really break the vow. That's okay, true. Because, devotees are actually better. They are top. Okay. And also the order of the spiritual master. Spiritual master may say, today, no, you don't have to really, follow this particular vow. That is fine. Absolutely fine. And also medicine you can take. Any medicine that you really have to take, there is no problem at all. So the verse cited in Haribhakti Vilasa is as follows. Okay, I'm not going to read the word Harivasara implies not only that one should observe Ekadasi but other Vaishnava holidays such as Janmashtami, Ramanavami, Narasimha Chaturthi and Gaura Purnima. The prescription to follow Ekadasi that is given in Haribhakti Vilasa is meant for all men and women of all 4 varnas and ashramas. All women, whether they be married or widowed, are meant to follow Ekadasi. Eating grains on Ekadasi is equated with the sin of eating cow flesh. So this is very dangerous. So eating cow is abominable sin actually. Okay, so if you are not, so eating grain on the Ekadasi means you are actually eating cow meat. So one should observe methodically the 2 Ekadasis that occur every month, one during the dark phase and one during the light phase of the moon. That is Sukla Paksha and other one is Krishna Paksha. Now in Haribhakti Vilasa, quoting from the Vishnu Dharmotara, it is said, okay, there is another sloka is coming, one should observe fasting on both Ekadasis of the month along with one's wife, sons and other family members in the mood of great devotion. So that is the proper way of actually fasting for Ekadasi. In the above verse, the word Swabharya means one's own wife. This indicates that one should follow the vow with one's wife. That means suppose husband is following, wife is not following, or wife is following or the husband is not following, which is normally the case. That's not good for the family. So by this statement, it has been prescribed that women who have husbands should also observe the vows of Ekadasi. Actually, women normally follow the Ekadasi. It is actually the men who really, because of the brain is sometimes actually going hawak. Oh, what is this Ekadasi? Okay, Ekadasi. It is something somebody made it or something like that. Because their brain is different. They, because they go by their little brain, but the woman, they really go by their heart. Because where the Krishna is, where God is sitting, not in the brain. No, he doesn't want that one. You keep your brain yourself. I don't want that. So he wants only the heart. So see, Bhagavan is only the heart. So that is why if we see that in the temple or in worship also, ladies will be always more inclined because they go by the heart. That's why. So Ekadasi Vrata is invariable. To neglect the vows of Ekadasi is a great transgression. There are fasts originating from other desires which are forbidden for marriage. Okay, now when you are doing Ekadasi Vrata, never follow any other I am following some Vrata for so that it's good for my husband or something. Or it is actually good for my family or something. No. So, because see, all the fasts are actually forbidden. Actually, once one is actually married, then after that, all these things should be really completely given up. Only just Ekadasi. That's all. So now Ekadasi Vrata is the one which we should be always keeping for in their life. Actually, Ekadasi Vrata, it says that one has to follow until age 80 or something like that. Is the 75 or 80. But Gurudev, for example, and all they follow until they leave this world. So that is the way. Okay, now because the Ekadasi or Dwadasi Vrata is invariable, it must certainly be followed by doing so. All sins are eradicated. All sins are eradicated. But again, remember that this is all sins are eradicated only if we are following 100% right. As I mentioned, that means no food, not even water, and then no sleep in the night, only bhajana. So that means all sins are otherwise only maybe 5%, 10%, depending on sometimes Ekadasi day people eat more than the other days. No, you're not eating any rice. Okay, all right, okay, let us have some this juice, that vegetable, this vegetable. So finally, one will end up in eating more on the Ekadasi day. That's not good. They may get probably just 1% of the benefits, something like that. Okay. So and also all purposes are fulfilled and Krishna is pleased. So what that means is if somebody is following Ekadasi very strictly, Krishna is pleased. So this is very important because remember what is the thing again? Anya Bilashita Sunya, Jnana Karmadi Ada Anavritam, Krishna Nusilana. Right? We have to be true because our life should be true. We do only those things which are going to be pleasing to Krishna. So in that case, Ekadasi fasting is pleasing Krishna. And also that Bhaktivinoda Thakur is actually talking about that, right? This is Bhakti Janani. Bhakti Janani. So that is I think that verse comes in the Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sutta Bhakata Charana Renu. So there it's coming there. Ekadasi Vrata is actually Bhakti Janani. It gives bhakti to Krishna. This is what no God can give. No God even cannot give bhakti. This is the thing. You do whatever that is, all the charity, all this everything, bhakti cannot be really obtained unless it really comes from your Vaishnava. Your Bhakta, a pure Bhakta can give that. That's why it's not possible. But anyway, here Krishna is pleased, but that means he is going to send somebody for us a sadhu sangha. Now, okay, so that is 9. So that is Ekadasi. Now again, now Tulasi is actually going to be there now. I think the 10 is there are few things that we have to offer respects. Okay, so that is number 10. Ashwatha Tulasi Datrigo Brahmana Vaishnava Sammanam. That is the 10th. All right, Brahmana Vaishnava Sammanam. That means, okay, let me now put it back here. Okay, here we go. So, offering respects to the Ashwatha tree means banyan tree. Tulasi, yes, we all worship Tulasi every day. The Mirobalan tree. What is Mirobalan tree? This is a very unique tree that I have really put the plant on as a third. See the banyan tree? Then I put the Tulasi. Then you see the right side. This is in India, it's called Haritaki. Haritaki is a king of the of medicine actually. In Ayurveda, this particular Haritaki will be always found in any of these herbal preparations because because Haritaki is king of the medicine. Okay, so that is Haritaki. It has some the fruit. Dried fruits is what they really use it for as part of the medicine. Okay, then the cows, yes, Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Okay, so the sins of men are destroyed by worshipping, meditating upon and offering obeisances to the Ashwatha or banyan tree, Tulasi, the Merobalan tree, cows, the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. This is confirmed in Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu, quoting from the Skanda Purana. Ashwatha Tulasi Datri Go Bhumi Surat Vaishnavaha Pujita Pranata Yata Shapayanti Nirnam Agam. Those who are eligible for the practice of Vaiti Bhakti while residing in this material world are obliged to various living entities for the maintenance of their livelihood. As soon as one is born into this world, we already have we come with the debt only. Whether we are living in debt here in this country, especially in this country, you always have some mortgage or some debt will be always there. Otherwise, right, this is the life here. And even otherwise, when one is born, there is debt. Devas, because all the devas are the one who are actually doing all the things to work in the body. And you are automatically indebted to your ancestors, your father, mother, all the ancestors, because you are actually being born in that family, so you have indebted to the family now. So now also you are indebted to the king or the government of the country where you are where you are born. So like this, you are already coming into this world with full of debt. But Krishna says, there is no debt for my devotee. Right? Devarshi Bhuta. There is a sloka, what it's saying is, my devotee has no debt. He does not have to bow his head to anyone in this world. Of course, he bows his head only to him, only to his lotus feet. And he says even he does not have to even bow his head to even what king or whoever, no one. And he is not indebted to anything, he does not have any debt at all. I am freeing him straight away. That is a different thing. That is basically wiping out all your debts. Okay? All right. So now, the otherwise, they are obliged to trees that provide shade like the banyan, to trees that provide fruits like the merobalan, or actually not only fruits, but it is actually the medicine, to trees that are worthy of worshipping like tulasi, to beneficial, and also the cow and the brahmanas who give instructions on the religious principles. It is not that brahmanas who really take you for some of the rituals that you have to do and then takes all your money from you. That is business person. This brahmana here, what that means is he is the one who is really teaching you Vedas, or and again all the teachings are really supposed to be for with the pure sattvic, not expecting anything in return. So that is what the instruction that we are talking about, not for money or any remuneration. So then, and also preserve the integrity of society. Okay, so those are the brahmanas, because they are the preachers, they are the teachers in general. But Vaishnavas, they are the devotees of the Lord. So what is the difference between Brahmana and Vaishnava? Brahmana is actually a caste. Is a caste. Okay, that is coming by being born, they are actually climbing. But even though Shastra says by birth no one is Brahmana, but in a way, in the society now they have made it in such a way, it's actually birth is also playing a role. But whether it's the Gita or Bhagavatam or Vedas, nowhere you can see this kind of thing that that actually a Brahmana actually is by birth. No. But whoever is having that kind of attitude to teach others, preach others, and also live as an example of just pure persons with sattvic quality. They are Brahmanas. Who are Vaishnavas? Okay, now where Brahmana is the Varnashrama, Vaishnava has not, they transcend. They are above all those. Above Brahmanas are Vaishnavas. And Vaishnavas, there is no caste or color, nothing. So Vaishnavas are the highest. Above Brahmanas. Actually, there was a book written by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. I have that. So he's nicely explaining the difference between Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. So Vaishnavas are the devotees of the Lord. So they should worship, meditate upon, and offer respect to all of these. By such activities, they can protect their existence. Now let us go through quickly about one by one. So banyan tree, you all know, that's Ashwatha. So in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna clearly, he declares that banyan tree to be the manifestation of his splendor. He is saying, for my opulence, how you can feel my opulence in this world. He is actually talking so many examples, and one of them here he is saying, I am this, what? Ashwatak Sarva Vrikshanam. Of trees, I am the banyan tree. Okay, like that, every category he is actually saying, I am that, like this. Now, second one is Tulasi. As you all know, Sri Bhagavan does not accept grains, water, or any other food. Any other food item if they are not offered with tulasi leaves. Simply by offering a tulasi leaf and a palm full of water, tulasi is very powerful. Just by offering a tulasi leaf and a palm full of water, the Lord becomes so pleased that he sells himself. So by that you have purchased Krishna. He sells himself unto the hands of the devotee. Look at the quality of Bhagavan. So this is stated in Hari Bhakti Vilasa. This is coming from Gautamiya Tantra. Tulasi tala matrena jalasya chulu kenava vikrenite swamatmanam bhaktebhyo bhaktavatsala. It says there is. Okay, so that is one. What that one is saying is, yes, by giving tulasi tala means leaf, and matrena jalasu, so with that little water, I am for you. That's it. Because he is so much a bhakta vatsalya. It is like a dear child who is really offering you so nicely about with all so much that you really like. You like something, whatever, and your child is asking, how will you do? You really become so affectionate. You really love that particular act. So Bhagavan goes even beyond. Bhagavan is saying, you really purchased me. That's it. Now I am yours. Look at this is the power. But you have to give with devotion. It's not just like the take a tulasi and then throw it out and saying, oh, now Bhagavan belongs to me. It doesn't work that way. Everywhere there is always bhakti, right? Patram pushpam palam doyam, then bhaktiya. So bhaktiya coming 2 times he's saying, only bhakti is basically what I'm really thinking. Then why tulasi is also, tulasi is really amplifying it because tulasi is eternally serving Krishna, Radha Krishna all the time. Very, very, very dear. Anyway, Skanda Purana also, there is something coming there anyway. One should serve tulasi in 9 ways. How? Just look. Early morning, as soon as we really get up, we do tulasi puja after the puja, or even by seeing, yes, that is one of the 9 ways. That's a service. Yes, seeing tulasi. Seeing what that means is seeing, not only just seeing and then going, no, just seeing like this. Yes, Tulasi Maharani. Mentally, or by your this thing, yes. So as soon as you see Tulasi Maharani, you really give the obeisance. You can also touch the leaf, root, whatever touching. And meditating. Meditating how? What meditation? It's not, it's not just meditating like a normal leaf or something. So she is the one who is really so dear to Krishna. So he's dear to Keshava. That is how that meditation should be. How he is linking to the Lord. Then offering obeisances, this obeisance is completely just falling flat on the floor and then giving obeisance. Then performing kirtana. Yes, actually in the Tulasi Puja itself, we are actually doing kirtana going around. Hearing her glories also is one of the 9 ways to really serve her. What are her glories? Because she is the one who can even wipe out the topmost sin of killing a Brahmana. So that much power she has. Then also all the pastimes and so many pastimes that Tulasi is actually Brinda Devi. And how she is actually enacting pastimes in the eternal Brindavan, Goloka Brindavan. That glories you have to hear. Also planting, putting seed and growing Tulasis, watering Tulasi. Actually watering Tulasi. Suppose you really, you really have a habit of watering Tulasi every day. This is very good. You are actually getting so much of Sukriti of that. Then offering worship. That is the Tulasi Puja that we are talking about. Okay. So Hari Bhakti Vilas also talking about all those. Oh Tulasi, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Simply by seeing you, all sins are destroyed. It's very powerful. She is very powerful because actually, even scientifically nowadays, people, scientifically people have really, I just happen to really hear from, they have some ways of, finding where the water in the underground, they have something in the hand. There are this thing. So it will be rotating there, it will be going on. So it will rotate, sometimes it rotates this way, the clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, what happens if there is a negative energy, it will actually rotate in one direction. And if there is a positive energy, it will rotate in the other direction. And in that study, what he was showing was, he was actually showing a place where it was negative energy, where the crack is normally in the home or floor, wherever. The cracks are supposed to be forming only at those places where the weak energy is there. So he really goes there and they say, yes, see, now this is the negative energy. Then he really brings the same thing. And also he really shows the thing on the onion garlic. Again, very negative energy. And then he really brings that to Tulasi. It goes the other way. It just ripples. Wow, full of power. So this is, I'm not saying science. Science is saying this. Okay. So very powerful. So simply by touching one's body is purified. Of course, that is the reason that we are actually, wearing these all the Tulasi Mala. Then also we are using Tulasi beads for chanting the Maha Mantra. And by offering obeisances unto you, all diseases are driven away. Yeah, this is another thing is because of the vibration that she is actually emanating. So diseases are actually driven away. Even scientifically, somebody was saying, even those mosquitoes and all those things are also will not be there. It's all will be driven, dispelled. And now, other one is by offering water unto you, the fear of death is dispelled. So this is the thing. Actually, one of the measuring, like a thermometer, measuring is whether you have fear of death. People normally in the animal stage, or they are not, with elevated bhakti, will be always afraid of death. But a pure devotee, not only he will be, dispel, he will be free from this fear of death, but in fact he will be looking forward for the death. Because why? He cannot really bear the separation from the Lord, and he just wants to throw this body as soon as possible and then go back to serve the Lord. So that means when one comes to that particular stage, where so there are two things. Lot of people, lot of groups, and supposed to be Sadgurus and all those, they are teaching art of living. Art of living. How comfortably you can live here. Doing all these yogas, exercise, these, everything, healthy, that, healthy, wealthy, these, all kinds of things that they teach. They also do the bhajan as your meditation for your brain, you are calming down. So this is how they do. Their focus is not to really get Krishna Bhakti. That is art of living. But what we Vaishnavas, our parampara, coming under Gurudev, what we do is, what we teach is art of dying. Art of dying. Why art of dying? That means this is art that you are learning so that how prepared to die. Because it does not matter how well or how good or how much fame and how much honor and this and how many children and how many this and everything that you had in this life. It does not matter at all. Because the living, how you really live, what you really have with you to live, to really come with you is what matters. So it is not, suppose somebody is teaching art of living so that you can actually live here comfortably and like that, they are cheaters. So, but on the other hand, one who is really teaching you the art of dying, that is our parampara, our Gurudev. This is the reality. Because that is what the next life is, what is important. Not this life. This life we have done so many millions of life. This life we may be really so rich, so whatever, or poor does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. Depending on the karma, I am born in USA or I am born in Nigeria. Whatever it is, or heaven or hell, it does not matter at all. But what is mattering is how much bhakti, how I am preparing to meet my death. Okay, so the fear of death we are talking about here, by worshipping Tulasi Maharani, that will also, it will be dispelled. And also by planting, so this is the praising for Tulasi Maharani. By planting you, one obtain proximity to the Lord. Oh, this is something very special. Because there are, by just, making Tulasi plants, you are actually going near Krishna. By offering you under the lotus feet of Krishna, one obtains special type of mukti. The rare fruit of prema bhakti. So, what is coming here? Why? Why we are actually worshipping Tulasi? Why our acharyas and all our scriptures are saying that Tulasi puja you have to do every day without fail? Is for this. She is the one who can best. That is why we always say Vrindaya, Tulasi Devi, Priyaya, Kesavajacha, Krishna Bhakti, Prade Devi. What kind of bhakti? Depending on how serious you are, she will give, she can even prema bhakti. But the thing is, we have to be having the vessel to really receive the prema bhakti. That is our greed to do this, engage in the devotional activities, including Tulasi Puja. So in the scriptures, various mantras also. And another one is there are so many mantras. We have to use the mantras. The Sanskrit mantras are so powerful. They are not like ordinary words. They have special frequencies. And even Vedas, when they will chant, it really makes so much of vibrational effort throughout around the place. Of course, they can really chant mantras to make rain and all those things we can do. So these mantras are very important. What are those mantras? We are actually going to go through few of them. Okay. Now there are mantras to give bathing. Mantra for bathing Tulasi. And also there are mantras when we are picking up Tulasi. Because Tulasi is not ordinary plant or anything. It is a manifestation of that Tulasi Maharani. And also when you really see that, okay, is there suppose I have 5 Tulasis. There are 5 Tulasi Maharanis? No. Tulasi Maharani is only one. This is only manifestation. You have to understand. You have to have a spiritual knowledge to understand all these. Okay. And okay, so now everything that you are actually doing related to Tulasi, there are mantras. And another one is, suppose sometimes, maybe the weather is not good or something happened and Tulasi did not survive or something. Don't worry at all. Tulasi Maharaj, there is nothing like that for her. She is eternal. So bring another Tulasi. That's not a problem at all. But taking care of Tulasi itself is a big seva. You have to do all the necessary things so that, even a single, sometimes the worm will come, you have to remove that. And sometimes, some small mites will be there. You have to really take care of them. So that's why remember touching the leaves that we talked about that. You really touch her, gently touch her and then, make sure that everything is fine, And actually there is bathing also they do. Okay, we are going to go through that anyway, right? So picking leaves, we have mantra. Circumambulating her, there's mantra. And offer obeisance unto her, we have mantra. Everything we have mantra, we are going to be talking about here today. Now, what about the mantra for bathing Tulasi? Sri Tulasi Snana mantra. So, this Tulasi Snana mantra is, this mantra, actually it is there in the latest version of our temple guide, actually. This is also there. So, after remember giving bath to the deities, after that I think it's this particular thing is actually coming now. Govinda Vallabham Devi. How you are actually, when you are giving bathing, don't just take some jet of something and then just shower or something, or you are very gently, like remember we give the deities, in temples and all, they used to have some special, plate. It will be having holes. And they pour water through the holes and it will be just dripping down nicely like a shower. Shower. Like that we have to do. Okay? So when we are doing this mantra, Govinda Vallabham Devi Bhakti Chaitanya Karini Snapayami Jagatatri Vishnu Bhakti Pradayinam. So I replace the Vishnu by Krishna. So we will say Krishna Bhakti Pradayinam. So because this particular mantra was written for about thinking about Vaikunta. But our mantra is Krishna, so that means we are Tulasi there in Vaikunta also. Because there Sriman Narayana actually wear Tulasi Mala, Tulasi Hara. And but there Krishna is also wearing. That Tulasi is the original and the other Tulasis are expansions. So we don't want the Vishnu Bhakti. That is given by the expansion of Tulasi. So that's the Krishna Bhakti Pradayina, because we worship that Tulasi Maharani who is a Brinda Devi. O Devi, beloved of Govinda, you awaken the consciousness towards the service of the Lord and bestow Krishna Bhakti. I bathe you, O Tulasi, who are the mother of the universe. She is mother of the universe. This mantra should be uttered while offering water to Tulasi Devi also. Okay? And there is another mantra also that we use when we do the Tulasi Puja, Sriye, Sriye, Sriya, Vase, like that. Okay? So that's also like this only. But here this is especially giving bathing actually. So watering time also we can do this mantra or the other mantra, specific mantra we have. Okay. So that is giving bathing. Then second, Tulasi Chayana. Okay, this is for, when we are actually picking Tulasi leaf. Why is it called Chayana? Because basically we should not disturb Tulasi Maharani. So, that's why what we do, when we really go and then pick the Tulasi, what we do? We have to clap 3 times, like this. Then you tell this mantra, Tulasi Amrita Janmasi Sadatvam Keshava Priya Keshavarte Vichinvami Bharada Bhavashobhane. Oh Tulasi Maharani, oh Tulasi of effulgent beauty, because actually they are in Brinda, because he is actually one of the gopis, right? This Brinda Devi is one of the gopis, and she's so beautiful like other gopis. So we have to be thinking that Brinda Devi. Oh Tulasi of effulgent beauty, you have been produced from nectar during the churning of the milk ocean. Again, this is talking about the Tulasi Maharani also descended when churning the milk ocean. So many things came. Not only Amrit, but also Tulasi Maharani came. Sanjala Lakshmi came. This is not Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is not worried about this wealth and this and everything. Nothing. Sanjala Lakshmi. Sanjala Lakshmi is actually consort of what? Vishnu. But Mahalakshmi is a consort of Sriman Narayana. She is complete, full seva only. So this Sanjala Lakshmi, the problem is, Sanjala Lakshmi, Sanjala means, wavering, no steadiness. Why? Money is like that. Money, comes today in my hand, tomorrow it will go to some other hand. So Sanjala, he moves from hand to hand. That's why when she really appeared, when churning this ocean, she was looking for a husband. Oh, okay, maybe can. Oh, no. Chanjala. She was going. Lord Shiva was also there. Maybe like that she was Chanjala. This Chanjala Lakshmi is the responsible for wealth, money. Because in the nature, Chanchala, this money is just comes and goes. This is not good. Never worship Chanchala Lakshmi. That is why on Deepavali, what they are actually worshipping is Chanchala Lakshmi. Even though they think, oh, I may be, Mahalakshmi is not. She is not, nothing to do with this. Mahalakshmi is pure devotee, always serving Sriman Narayan. So this is Chanchala Lakshmi. Okay. So that's what is that they're talking about here now. Same time Tulasi also appeared. This Tulasi is the one which we are talking about that in Vaikunta planets and all those. So you are always dear to Lord Keshava, original form. I pick your leaves only for the worship of Sri Krishna. May you bestow upon me the benediction that my worship of Krishna will obtain success. So then there is another mantra. Okay, so that mantra is uttered when picking Tulasi leaves. And here is another mantra. This mantra is uttered while picking the Tulasi of... okay, that's what we really covered. Third one is another mantra for circumambulating Tulasi. Actually, there are two things again. We remember every mantra that we talked about, there is a variance. Krishna worship, always we are not talking about the Tulasi of Vaikunta. We are talking about the Brinda Devi of Goloka Vrindavan. The same way, you have to really have two ways. Because Yani Kani Cha Papani is the mantra for actually circumambulating. But we don't do that. We don't circumambulate. Why? Reason is this. So, for normal people, use this to really get rid of the sin. But in a pure bhakti level, pure bhakti, we should not ask for anything from either, like the either acharyas or gurus or Krishna, Radharani, anything for personally favoring. The removing sin is papers. You did the sin. And we should never ask them to really help us. So this is the thing. That's a different. So that is why I am telling you, Sutta Bhakti is very different. So they use this one. Yani kani cha papani brahmahatyati kani cha tat sarvam vilayam yati tulasi dvat pradakshina. O Tulasi Maharani, by circumambulating you, all types of sins are driven away, including the killing of a Brahmana. But instead what we do? We want to circumambulate, but we chant the mantra. How? What the mood? The mood is, oh, Tulasi Maharani, you are great. You are so glorious, so powerful, even to wipe out the sins of the killing of Brahmana. But I am not asking there. That is why we are not circumambulating, but only just to glorify. So glorification is different. So this is the pure bhakti. Our parampara has given to give pure bhakti, not to ask for moksha, this and all kinds of things. Nothing. That is not bhakti at all. Okay, so like that, okay, so that is for the getting rid of the sin. Then Tulasi Pranama mantra for giving obeisance and Tulasi Devi. In our sheet, our worship books, you may see that some like in the beginning, okay, this same thing we will be doing, but again we'll be saying it after getting permission to worship. Okay, so as soon as we see Brinda Devi, this is what we should do. Offering obeisance. Oh, Brindaye Tulasi Devi, Priyaye Kesavasya cha, Krishna Bhakti Pradaya Devi, Satyavatiye Namo Namaha. Oh, Brinda Devi. This is Brinda Devi. Who came as Tulasi Devi is also Tulasi. Who came as Tulasi Maharani. Oh, Tulasi Devi, you are very dear to Lord Keshava. Oh, Devi, Satyavati, that's another name for her. You bestow Krishna Bhakti. I offer repeated obeisances unto you. Because Krishna Bhakti is not easy. This is not something that we can actually do, get by ourselves. This is not possible. We have to get help. So that is Tulasi Maharani. Because she is so kind. And when we offer repeated obeisances, prayers, and every day we do Tulasi Puja, then yes, we will be eventually become qualified to receive her mercy. Okay, that is Tulasi. Then the second one is this Myroban tree. Myroban tree, okay, so that is okay. So in the slide, I really have that. So we actually went through all those. So Tulasi Puja is very, very important in our daily puja. So what is the Dhatri? The Dhatri means Myrobalan tree. That is the I told that this in our India, especially India, it's called Haritaki. Haritaki, okay? Now, in the Skanda Purana, the glories of this Myrobalan tree are described in the following statement. So Sri Lord Brahma is actually narrating to Narada Muni, saying that particular verse there. One who worships Sri Bhagavan, who bears the discus in his hand, beneath the shade of a Myrobalan tree, obtained the result of performing the Ashwamedha Yajna with each flower offered to the Lord. Every flower is a Ashwamedha Yajna. Then why Lord Krishna was really so, in Dwaraka Krishna, why he was so much really engaged in the Ashwamedha Yajna by, all those, Pandavas and all those. One day wonder what is going on. Their Ashwamedha means they will actually kill the horse. And also it happens one full year. Every day they have to kill something. They have to sacrifice something. This is not bhakti at all. This is the reason in the Srimad Bhagavatam also, when that chapter comes there, you just close it. This we should not, Suddha Bhakti should not be. Because why then Lord Dwaraka Krishna was really suggesting all these things? These are all for the remember. These Pandavas, where are they, by the way? They are associates of Krishna in Dwaraka only. So now, these all the Manjaris and all the Acharyas who are really, that we are actually trying to follow, they are above. So all these things are not having any meaning for us. So even though they say, yes, offering this, all these things are there, but yes, it's all true. But the thing is, why should we really go and then doing all this Aswamedha Yajna and all those things? Even if you really want to do something like this, you just offer some flower from this tree, and you really have a deity there and offer flower under the tree. Done. That's what it says. Now the next one is go. That is worshipping the cows. In the Gautamiya Chandra, it is said regarding the glories of the cow. The cow is not ordinary. This is very, very important, and people in this world do not understand. People are even killing cows. And if you read that, the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, if anyone kills a cow, whether he eats or not, that is different, that is another sin. If anyone kills a cow, he will be put into a very tortured in deep hell. For how long? You really count the number of hairs on the cow that he killed. Scientist says a cow normally has about 15,000 to 25,000. That many hairs. Take an average, 20,000. For every hair of the cow that he killed, multiplied by 100,000 years. 100,000 years for every hair, she will be tortured in the hell. Look at how much this is big sin. But look at, on the other hand, in the name of religion, they are killing only cows, mainly cows. Look at where they will be going. This is all barbaric. So barbaric. Gavam kandyuyanam kuryat Gograsam gau pradakshinam Goshu nityam prasannasu Gopalo api prasidati. The worship of the cow is accomplished by gently scratching her limbs, by offering her a mouthful of green grass, and by circumambulating her. By pleasing the cow, Sri Gopala also becomes pleased. Once I was in Madura. Was that Madura? No, not Madura. It was Govardhan, our ashram, our Gurudev. I was very near to my Gurudev. He was worshipping the cows along with other saying, I really enjoyed. Oh, but she says that yes, Ko Puja you have to do. But that does not mean by just doing Goshala, you are going to go back. No, you can go back to Vaikuntha, but go worship is important. Why? His mother. So why that particular Chaitanya Charitamrita that is written, that it is really put in torturing in deep hell, tortured in really most what is it called, the painful hell. Why? His mother, one of the mother. There are 5 mothers. There are 5 mothers are there. One of them is cow. A cow. Okay, can anyone tell who are the five mothers? Anyone? Who are the 5 mothers as per the... No one? Okay, one's own mother, also the wife of Guru, third, this earth. Yeah, go ahead.
And the king's wife.
The king's wife, okay, there you go. And also the nurse. Nurse who is really taking... Very good. Very good, very good. Gomada. Gomada is a mother. Look at here. We are feeding grass. Grass is everywhere. And then water is giving us milk. And in fact, when a child, born child, is not having enough milk from his mother, this cow is the one who is really, working as a mother. And whereas these guys, they are killing the cows. You ask him why you are killing mother. He's a mother. No, I am not born from this. From you guys are having all kinds of nonsense here in your head. I am no. I was not born from a cow. They have nothing, no intelligence at all. This is the thing. And also, of all the beasts, it's like a Brahmana. Remember all see, there is something called pain index. Pain index means why by eating the fruits and vegetables there is no sin, because there is no nervous system developed. Then after that is insects, some nervous system development. Then birds, more. Now animals, more. They have pain. Don't kill them. But then after all that, cow is the one who's really developed the maximum nervous system development, so maximum pain in that animals, in the beasts, 4-legged animals. And next birth for the cow is actually is human being. So he is almost considered as a human being. So what will they do when somebody is actually killing a human being? You will be punished. And here you are killing your own cow, your own mother. So killing a cow is equivalent to killing one's own mother. What kind of sin it is? And in the name of religion, they really do all these kinds of nonsense. When I went to Nigeria, it's very difficult to really get any milk at all. Only powder milk, imported from somewhere. No cow. They will immediately catch and kill it and eat it. They are going to go through in the deepest hell forever. They don't know. Somebody wrote all these things that they are following. They are not correct. Anyway, so the pleasure of Sri Gopala is the one and only aim of the devotee. Therefore, to raise cows, to offer obeisances to them, and to always honor them are considered as a limb of bhakti. Millions and millions of demigods reside in the limbs of a cow. Even Sri Krishna and his friends, they worshipped cow. Isn't it? It's proved. How much so by that we know how much importance is actually, cows, and what is how much importance is to really worship cow in every ashram. In fact, I think for the coming Karti Parikrama also, we may be really staying in that ashram probably. They have a kaushala. Every temple should have a kaushala actually. Every temple should have a kaushala. But not that, okay, you really make a big kaushala and then that is the biggest thing, like the thing is happening in Bangalore temple. They are all one big thing. No, that is not what our Gurudev came for. Our Gurudev came for giving the pure bhakti, not just doing all these kaushala and book distributions. No, that others can do. But ours is, we should not really lose this opportunity that the Gurudev has really come to give this highest one. So cows provide nourishment and sustenance to all by offering their milk. They are giving free. Look at here, grass and water. Can you really make this? Even if you can really make a big plant, you put grass in one place and then pour water, and will you get milk? Look at what it's doing. Milk it is giving. So this is because on the body of cow, all the demigods, crores of demigods are staying there. That is why. Why they really found out that in Bhopal, when the nuclear remember some devastation happened, and those houses where the cow dungs were actually all smeared on the wall, nothing happened to them. Everybody else were all living in bungalows, everything. They all got affected, and these people did not have. Why? Cow dung has a radioactive thing, and it's an insecticide. And many of the medicine you are unknowingly actually taking, it's all cow urine and cow dung. But you don't know. So for that cow, if you are killing, what kind of atrocity it is. And now next one is Brahmanas. Brahmanas are very dear to Sri Bhagavan. Who is these Brahmanas? Brahmanas are the highest developed in a human being. That's what Brahmanas. Of the four-legged animals, cow is the topmost. And then again, if you really take the human beings, lowest one is Nastikas. They just came from some animal. That is why they are animalistic. They don't know what is God, their brain, that's all it is. Lowest is these Nastikas. Then higher and higher, then slowly they will worship Devas, worship then, Vishnu, worship like this, and finally they really reach a stage where they really worship Vishnu. And even Krishna is even higher than. So there is a gradation here. So the Brahmanas are very dear to Sri Bhagavan. Why? Because they are in sattvic mood. Those who know the truth regarding Sri Krishna, the form of the Supreme Absolute, that is Parabrahma Swarupa, and who always wander in the realm of that Absolute by contemplating Sri Krishna's Nama, Rupa, Guna and Leela, they are actually called Brahmanas. Now don't get confused with the Brahmana system that we really have in India. They are not Brahmanas. They are actually Sutras, worse than Sutras, by comparing what they really do for money. So those who are unacquainted with this Brahma Tattva, although taking birth in a Brahmana family, are not Brahmanas. Only Vaishnavas are real Brahmanas in the true sense of the word. Sri Bhagavan appears specifically for the protection and upliftment of such Brahmanas and cows. Such Brahmanas are also known as Bhushura, gods of this earth planet. Who are the gods of the earth planet? They are these Vaishnavas. Therefore, it is the duty of sadhakas to offer respect to the Brahmanas, who are actually, we are talking about Vaishnavas here, but Vaishnavas specifically means here, in our context, he is Krishna Bhaktas. Those Brahmanas means, yes, they are worshipping Vishnu some or other, but not necessarily Krishna. That when one Brahmana is worshipping Krishna, then he is a Vaishnava. So the duty of sadhakas is to offer respect to Brahmanas because they are all highly devoted, godly. And the last one is Vaishnava. Worshipping Vaishnavas. The glories of the Vaishnavas are profusely described in all the Shastras. Without the association of Bhagavad Bhaktas, Bhakti cannot be obtained. And without Bhakti, Bhagavan cannot be obtained. In spite of the presence of Bhakti, if one does not hear and chant in the association of devotees, then Bhakti cannot mature and blossom into the state of Bhava Bhakti or Prema Bhakti. Srila Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami has described three things that are possessed of great potency for sadhakas. The dust from the lotus feet of the devotees, the water that washes their feet, and the remnants of their prasadam, which also refers to the words flowing from their mouths. By honoring these three, Bhakti very easily makes its appearance in the heart of the sadhaka. That is why Chaitanya Charitamrita is saying, Bhakta Pada Tuliyara, Bhakta Pada Jala, Bhakta Bhukta Abheshesh Dina Mahabala. Srila Narottam Das Thakur also is actually talking about here again. Vaishnavera Padatuli Tahe Mora Snana Keli Tarpana Mora Vaishnavera Nama Vaishnavera Uchichta Tahe Mora Mano Nishta Vaishnavere Namete Ullasa. To consecrate my body with the dust of the lotus feet of Vaishnavas is a base of ecstatic delight. By chanting their names, my offering of oblations to the forefather is automatically accomplished. The remnants of their prasada is my all in all. And by hearing and chanting their names, indescribable bliss radiates within my heart. Hari Bhakti Vilasa again saying that. Khandinindati Dveshti Vaishnavan Nabinandati Kurudyate Yati No Harsham Darshane Padanani Cha Vishat. To kill a Vaishnava, to slander him, to bear malice against him, to fail to welcome him or please him, to display anger towards him, and to not feel pleasure upon seeing him. These 6 are the causes of falling down. Thus, for 10 limbs of bhakti have been described beginning from Guru Padashraya, taking shelter of the lotus feet of a spiritual master that we started, up to the present point. All these 10 limbs are to be followed. The next 10 limbs described are in the form of prohibitions and are to be avoided by the sadhakas. Only by refraining from these can bhakti obtain nourishment. So with this we'll stop here. So now talking about the glories of Vaishnavas, this is the pinnacle of this particular series there. So here what we'll do is, we just complete this by just singing this bhajan. Okay, Vaishnava Thakura. Okay. Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagar Edase Koruna Kori Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagar Edase Koruna Kori Diya pada chaya soda de amare Diya pada chaya soda he amare Tomara charan dori Tomara charan dori Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Koruna Kori Chaya Vega Dami Chaya Dosha Sodhi Chaya Guna Degada Ase Chaya Vega Dami Chaya Dosa Sodhi Chaya Guna Degada Ase Chaya Satsangam Dega He Amara Chaya Satsangam Dega He Amara Poseche Sangera Ase Bose Satsangera Ase Vaishnava Thakura Doyara Sagara Edose Koruna Kori Ekakiya Mara Nagi Poyavata Ekakiya Mara Nagi Poyavala Hari Namo Sangitane To Hari Namo Sangitane Tumi Krupa Kori Shraddha Bindu Diya Tumi Krupa Kori Shraddha Bindu Diya Dego Krishna Namadane, Dego Krishna Namadane, Vaishnava Thakura Doyara Sagara, Yedase Koruna Kori, Vaishnava Thakura Doyara Sagara, Yedase Koruna Kori. Krishna se tomara, Krishna dite para, Krishna se tomara, Krishna dite para, tomara sakatiya che, tomara sakatiya che. Amito Gangala Krishna boli boli, Amito Gangala Krishna Krishna boli, Taritava Pachesha che, Taritava Pache Pache. Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sadara, Yedasa Koruna Kori, Yedase Koruna Kori. Diya Pada Chaya Sodava Mara, Diya Pada Chaya Sodaheya Mara, Tomara Charana Dori, Tomara Charana Dori. Vaishnava Thakura Jayara Sagara, Yedase Koruna Kori, Yedase Koruna Kori. So this one, if you see, okay, where is the, okay, I have here. This particular verse, this particular poem is so touching. This is from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So what is special about? So in the first verse it says, O worshipful Vaishnava, Vaishnava Thakura, ocean of mercy, be merciful upon this servant and give me the shade of your feet and purify me. I am taking hold of your lotus feet. Help me subdue the 6 urges. What are the 6 urges? 6 urges, and purify my 6 faults. Please bestow upon me the 6 qualities of a devotee. What are those? Chaya Vega means. What are those? Speech. That is Vacha, Manasa, Krodha, Jigva, Udara, and Ubhashta. Ubhashta means genitals. Yeah. So basically all these are all Vega. They are all killing me. Only by surrendering unto you, by your mercy, this will get subdued. Oh Vaishnava Thakura, please help me. And also purify my 6 faults. What are the 6 faults? Chaya dosha. What was those? Okay, that is given clearly here. I am just reading them. Atyahara, Prayasha, Prajalpa, Niyama Agraha, and Niyama Agraha, Niyama Agraha, and then Asats Janasanga and Lauliamcha. So these are all those things mentioned in the Upadesamrita. So by surrendering to a Vaishnava, by the mercy of, by his mercy, these are all going to be completely vanquished. So that is why finally we are just reaching this stage. These Vaishnavas are the very glorious. And even if we are not doing any of the other angas, just worshipping Vaishnavas, you can really do very, very wonderful worship, and Bhagavan will be so satisfied. So that is why here Bhakti Vinod Thakur has really sung very nicely. And also, what are the 6 gunas? So here in this one, There are 6 Vega, 6 urges that we need to control. And also 6 faults that I talked about. And also there are 6 gunas, 6 qualities that enhances one bhajana. Utsaha. Utsaha means enthusiasm. And nichayat means firm faith. And dhairya means patience to achieve prema. We have to wait. Prema is not just like, you go to Walmart and then buy from there. It's not something that you can order in Amazon.com or something. It is something that you have to have full patience to really wait and then get it. Only for those who really have this dhairya, yes, prema bhakti will eventually come. And bhakti anukula pravritti, that accepting activities that are favorable for bhajana. And asat sangatyaga, giving up mundane association. That means we should not be really associating with worldly people, worldly minded people. They will only drag you down and down and down. And bhakti sadachara means good behavior for devotion. So that is what this Vaishnava, that we are actually reading that as part of the preparation for the devotees or something that we are supposed to. Today I am not giving the class. So Vaishnava Siddhanta Mala. So there are a lot of books like these, and those by reading all those things or hearing about all these things, we will develop good behavior for devotion. Then only we will get the mercy from Lord Himself. And what is then also there are Chaya Satsanga. There are 6 kinds of association. So this poem, basically there are 6 kinds of things which are mentioned. There are 6 kinds of things which are actually mentioned. Right? Chaya Vega means 6 Vegas. Then Chaya Dosha means 6 impediments, faults. And also 6 gunas, qualities. And also 6 types of satsanga. What are those? Those are dana, giving charity to the devotees. Pridri graha, accepting gifts in return. Bhajana kada shravana alapa, hearing and discussing topics on bhajana. Mahaprasada bhakshana, honoring Mahaprasada. Bhojana dana, giving prasada. So these are all the chaya satsanga. So when associating with devotees, all these comes there. Anyway, so I just trying to really make use of some instruments just to really add some music, because now everybody is busy. What can we do? So I cannot really ask too much. So that's why I really started singing. Okay, now with that, we will end the program here with any questions you may have. Any questions, please? Yes, I am seeing. Okay, now I am looking at some of the Hare Krishna, yeah. So you have to talk little louder.
Mothers, totally we have 7 mothers now.
Actually 7 mothers. Okay, now I remember. 7 mothers, not 5. Correct. 7 mothers.
Means Bhumi Mata and Brahmana Patni.
Correct. Okay. Very good. Yes, that is good, mom. Very nice. Good.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Guruji.
Huh?
How about Srimad Bhagavatam?
Srimad Bhagavatam is a mother, you mean?
Was it like mentioned Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam?
No. No. Srimad Bhagavatam is actually the face of Krishna. That is Krishna himself. So how can no? This is actually on this earth when we are living. These are the mothers which you really see and interact with them in the physical level. So that's what the mothers that you're talking about. No, Srimad Bhagavatam is not mentioned. Okay, you want to go through once again. Okay, Karna Mai, why don't you really tell all the 7 once again, ma?
Yes, Maharaj. Guru Patini and our mother itself. You mean my mother? Our mothers. Then nurse. Pomada. Pomada means cow. Then Bhumi Mata, Brahmana Patini, and the king's wife. Queen.
Okay, then 7. Oh, you told 7. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Any question?
Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay, Matthew. Oh, wonderful. Very wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, any question? I think hopefully, because I'm trying to make use of some of the instruments you have, I have here. So I can.